welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton. And today we're going to spotlight a musician who's very well known in Hampton Roads and is doing a show at the American Theater. Karl Werne, welcome.
Thank you.
And you've got Dan Martyr here with you.
Yes, I do.
It's unusual sometimes that, the American Theater has been working, I think, with more local and regional groups than they used to. It used to be very much for touring, but it's a great theater.
Yes,
and it's
it
wonderful to be able to spotlight somebody who's going to be there and enough time for us to get tickets.
Nice, yes. Yeah, I hope that's true, yes.
So you've been playing in Hampton Roads for about how long?
Ooh, since I was 12.
Wow.
16 out in bars professionally, yeah, long time.
Long time.
Right out of high school, I joined the Lewis McGee group, and we did like the Hornsby tour as the opening act and all that.
Yeah, I remember Lewis McGee. Wow, okay.
He's still out there doing it.
Yeah, yeah. And you've just like joined and formed various bands over time, right?
Yes.
Tell us some of those. We might have heard of them. I remember.
Well, Big Wide Grin, Instant Karma was my group for a long time. But it seems like most of the time recently it's Karl Werne and friends. You never know who it's going to be.
So you just call your friend, like you, right? He just calls and drafts you and says, come on over, and you do.
I never know who I'm going to be playing with.
It's from the Rent a Friend people, Karl Werne and friends.
Now, is that good? Like the whole improvisational learning as you go, figuring it out, more than having a rehearsed, kind of set thing?
When I got out of Instant Karma and out of the Lewis McGee group, I didn't really want to be a solo act. I didn't want to be responsible for a full band anymore. But I don't like being a solo act because I like the interplay. So I reached as high as I could for one partner to play with as a duo, and it was Eddie Williams on saxophone. He's fantastic. And that sort of being very present in the moment, that improvisation is kind of what set the tone for all of the groups that came after.
Now, is that who I heard you with at the
Yes.
at the History Museum?
Yes,
you guys
it
did a
is.
great set there, and I love those concerts.
He plays saxes and flute, and he sings harmony, and he's fantastic.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
And he was my connection with Dan.
So how did he rope you in, Dan?
Well, Eddie and I played some jazz gigs, and he always talked about Karl Werne for years. And finally, I fell into a gig where they were playing, and walked in, and I was amazed to see this guy that I've heard about. And so I started playing about 15 years ago with Karl, and it was Eddie and myself and another guitarist, and it's evolved to different lineups. But Karl has an art of attracting great players, I believe.
Why is that? What is it?
This improvisation, it's the certain players that, the real present in the moment, really listening intently players that are excite me. When Dan played with us, it's so hard to play with just a drummer unless you're doing a cover thing and you're all doing like it off the album. And that's not really how we play. So we don't put the drummer behind us. We usually keep it where we can all see each other and cue each other. And I think for the first year, you were only playing a little hand percussion. Yeah. And after a year, it was like, you know what to do with us. You can bring a marching band if you want to. And now it's finding a lot of players that, Scott Slay on mandolin is fantastic.
He's wonderful.
He is.
Yeah.
He's quite a community builder of his own in this
I was going to
area.
say, I think I've heard him in a couple of different bands and settings as well.
One of the first things he did when he got in town was play my open mic at H2O at the time. And my old buddy Chuck Larson was in the room. And when Chuck went up to play his set, I was like, hey, you want that mandolin player? And it just that was the setting for the next 5 years of him,
Okay. So this concert at the American Theater is Friday, what's the date? Or Saturday.
Friday, May 8th.
May 8th. And it's also your 50th birthday party?
It is.
How did that come about?
Well, because it took a lot longer than we thought it would.
You were going for the 40th and you didn't quite make it.
This is our Christmas show. Estimated delivery date on the Kickstarter thing said December, and I was real naive and had never been something to this grand of magnitude.
So it's a CD release. You have, I'm going to grab it here.
The CD.
You have a new CD.
This show is a celebration of
This is like
the
hot off the
recording of
press.
that.
I think I saw your Facebook and it was like, I've got the shipping confirmation, but they're not here yet.
That's 2 days ago they showed up, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been mailing. They're in my car because I'm mailing a bunch out today when I leave it.
Okay. So you're going to do some of the same people who made the CD are going to be at the concert?
Most of them.
Who's playing with you?
It's a list of 20 people. The CD itself, this show is a celebration of the recording of that CD, and it was quite a journey of its own. My friends and heroes from all over the place Tim Reynolds from the Dave Matthews Band, Chris Gage from Austin, Texas. He's one of my favorite musicians anywhere. Eddie Williams from the last 20 years, ODU jazz professor John Toomey. It's such a long list of people that I've collected. Eddie put a whole horn section on, and to recreate that live, we got David Britt and Rick Rieger and Rory Muth are joining us on horns, Stephen Lazar. We have Tom Prasada Rao did the mixing for this, and he played a few things on it. He's going to play violin. He played a string section on there, and Renee Izzy is going to join us on stage with Tom to be our string section. It's amazing. I can't believe how many people are coming from all over the place.
Now, there's not really a genre we can pin you down to, right?
I guess Americana would be the closest thing you'd say. But there's at least one track on there that I'd be happy to hear on the jazz station. It's the last track with John Toomey and Jimmy Masters on bass and Eddie. The horn section on Monkey Do is pretty nice. There's one that I call it my front porch song. It's got banjo and mandolin and dobro and an upright bass. And
there's a lot of acoustic kind of folk influences. I mean, at least on some of the things I've listened to online.
It's so hard to, you're right, it's hard to pin it down. And folk is such a broad term, but it sometimes it connotates, the whole kumbaya. I have a friend.
You're kind of a peace-loving,
In lyrically, yes.
Yeah, I mean a lot of that kind of influence.
But I have a friend, Barbara Nesbitt. She's gonna laugh when she hears this. She said when she heard a lot of the folk musicians, we go like at Kerrville Folk Festival, but a lot of times in that genre of folk. She said, there's a lot of people that are just emoting, and I swear every one of them, his name was Ernest.
It is a very earnest genre, but I think of it more as the singer-songwriter story to tell, I guess.
Yeah, and the whole, the Bob Dylan of it all. Lyrically, I agree with that. But as far as the vibe of it, the genre, musically, I like to, mine's a little more energetic.
Yeah, it definitely is more upbeat. Okay, what's with you and shoes?
I'm just more comfortable without them, and I've never had a normal job, so I never had to. It's really all of it.
Okay. So your 50th birthday party, your CD release, and you're going to bring a whole bunch of friends, including Dan and some other folks.
Yes.
I can't wait to hear this music. So what I'd like to do is cut the interview short so we could hear you give us your point of view musically, not just sitting here talking.
Very nice.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. They'll be right back with some music for you so you get a taste of what the concert is going to be like, what's on the CD, and you might choose to come and join us that night. Thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm Karl Werne, and I have Dan Martyr and Dale Lazar and Renee Izzy with me today. So we're Karl Werne and friends once again. Some of them hadn't met before a few minutes ago. And we're going to start off with a song called How Much Love. Yeah, here we go. How much love can one heart take? Let's find it out. Let's find it out. How much love can one heart make? Let's find it out. Let's find it out. I can see you standing there, and you are one of a kind. And as the sunlight dances through your hair, I wonder just what's on your mind. I remember you once told me what this world has done to you. And you said if someone could just hold me, maybe I could see this through. I know it's easy to feel broken when you're tattered and you're torn, but to me you're just as beautiful as the day that you were born. So tell me, how much love can one heart take? Let's find it out. Let's find it out. Yeah. Yeah, and one more thing, please tell me, how much love can one heart break? Let's find it out. Let's find it out. Well, I know, it
feels like mountains in your way. And no one knows the rocky road that brought you standing here today. Well, I don't mean to oversimplify the healing power of love, no. But to one thing I will testify, whenever a push comes to a shove, that the walls you built demand a certain level of respect, but they are stifling the very thing that you are trying to protect. So tell me, how much love can one heart take? Let's find it out. Let's find it out. Yeah, and one more thing, please tell me, how much love can one heart take? Let's find it out. Let's find it out. Yeah. And it's spreading through the land. You know the answer is connection now. So just take me by the hand and tell me, how much love can one heart take? Let's find it out. Let's find it out. Yeah, and one more thing, please tell me, how much love can one heart break? Let's find it out. Let's find it out. Yeah, 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 yeah. How much love can one heart take? Let's find it out. Let's find it out. Let's find it out. Yeah, and one more thing, please tell me, how much love can one heart break? How can your little heart and me? Let's find it out. Let's find it out. Yeah. Won't you tell me, baby, how much love can one heart take? Let's find it out. Let's find it out. This song's called From Here. Renee Izzy's going to bring us in. I can feel we're at an impasse. We don't quite know what to do. You can see a storm is brewing. Baby, all I see is you. I am overing your borders. Can no longer keep it in. There's a wall around your castle. Take it down, I'm coming in. I will swim inside your waters. I will climb your mountains high. Baby, I will face your army. I am quite prepared to die. You could kill me with a gesture. You could take my breath away. I am dying to be near you. There is nothing left to say. There is only one conclusion I can see. Baby, you are gonna share yourself with me. Yeah. I've been standing here a lifetime. I've been waiting for a sign. I believe that you can heal me, turn my water into wine. Baby, put your hands up on me. Let me feel your gentle touch. Let me lose myself inside you. I am wanting you so much. For the chance to stand beside you, there is nothing I won't do. Everything I have become, I am now offering to you. Take away my polished armor, I don't need it anymore. Take my heart, I'll leave it open. You are what it's beating for. 'Cause I know that I can take away your fear. Girl, if you could only see yourself from here. Na na ye, you 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 na na ye. I can feel we're at an impasse. We don't quite know what to do. You can see a storm is brewing. Baby, all I see is you.